Join us as we dive through a ton of sci-fi movies to pick the most underrated one that really deserves the spotlight. Here at High Five TV, we watched several hours of sci-fi movies spanning 4 decades of movie history. We took the extra mile through the obscure and bold to give you our list of the 5 we think deserve our love, and then we will pick one to be the most underrated sci-fi movie ever. So let's begin, shall we? Let's start our list with this sci-fi thriller Sunshine from the year 2007. The plot is simple. The sun is dying. We have to nuke it. The movie takes its time exploring the characters, their ambitions, and motives. Maybe a bit too much for our taste, however, it delivers on the side of cinematography and visuals. It's very good for its era, to be honest. The film had a budget of $40 million, it only grossed around $30 million worldwide. So it was a flop. Next, we have the 2009 flick called Moon. It revolves around a lonely astronaut on a 3-year mission on the moon. While on his last service days, things went south. He started experiencing hallucinations and physical issues. The movie explores existential themes and claustrophobic tension to create a unique experience you don't see that much. This movie deserves appreciation, especially when you know it was built on a shoestring budget. However, depending too much on one actor, however good he might be, made this movie struggle with exposure and income. And then, we have the 1997 Contact, a movie that often doesn't get the attention it deserves. It follows the story of a scientist that received a mysterious message from space and her endeavors to achieve the first contact with an alien species. Of course, Jodie Foster is a highlight here, delivering stunning acting and on-camera charisma as always. Also, the plot. The social, psychological, and even political themes delivered here are top class for the genre, all packaged in a frame of reality and depth that is often lacking in these types of movies. We think this movie didn't do well at the box office because it was too cerebral and philosophical for casual moviegoers. However, it developed a strong fan base later. The Machine may appear as your typical AI gone rogue sci-fi movie, however, it shows its depth when you invest into it. The movie is about 2 scientists developing AI for the military. When one is dead after suffering a tragic accident, the other implements her consciousness into an AI. Of course, this makes huge problems, but you will need to find it out yourself. The movie delivers great spectacles, especially on a very limited budget. It's deep, thought-provoking, and dark. The movie had great competition with IPs that are stronger in their marketing and appeal, making it struggle to have its spot on the major box office charts. And last but not least, we have Event Horizon, a movie by Paul S. Anderson that follows a rescue crew in search of a spaceship after going missing for years. They discover what happened to the original crew. Unfortunately, there's something creepy happening there. The movie has a unique creepy atmosphere and a great blend of sci-fi, horror, and human emotions. The crew is great, especially Sam Neill shining here. The movie built a cult following through the years, although it wasn't a hit when it debuted. The intense gore and psychological themes didn't fit everybody. Also, the critics were a bit too harsh on this movie. It only grossed $26 million on a production budget of 60, so, oops. So, after watching tens of hours of movies, those were the top 5 for our final list. We think horror sci-fi movies often don't deliver when it comes to box office hits. But if we had to choose one, I think it must be Contact. That movie is a sci-fi extravaganza. The acting, the tone, the amount of thought process that you feel when experiencing it. We love the amount of realism this movie offers, the moral and philosophical questions it asks. Although many may not appreciate the ending, we feel it was perfect for the story. It's subtle and asks questions more than it answers. A great movie for sleep-induced thoughts. So, here you have it. It was a great effort. We wish you like it. Click here if you want to see some great men kicking ass in the 80s. And for more top 5s from all over the web, stay tuned. This is High Five TV.